catching feelings, baby.
What's up, beautiful people? It's Hershey Sunday, and I'm back with the scoop. How are you? Baby, you are tuned in to another flavorful episode of The Scoop with Hershey Sunday, where the vibe is always rich, the culture is always centered, and the conversations, honey, always give what they're supposed to give. Today's guest is somebody I've been really excited to chop it up with. Oh my God. A true digital curator of the culture, a walking vibe, and your favorite internet historian, or should I say, hair historian. Whether he's breaking down the evolution of the 90s hair magazines, serving up iconic Black fashion throwbacks, or giving us commentary that's as hilarious as it is educational. He's doing it all with style, wit, and purpose, okay? With over 450,000 followers on TikTok, 126 plus people on Instagram, and a YouTube channel that is just as impactful, baby Daniel Thomas, better known as Danielfunnyashell, is preserving and honoring Black beauty, Black style, and Black stories, one post at a time. So if you ever needed a reason to appreciate a finger wave, a part, a sharp cut, a legacy, asymmetrical bob, I'm mixing up my words. Okay, so y'all got to sit back, relax, tap in. The hair historian has entered the building. Hello, Daniel. How are you, my love?
Girl, you ain't that
All of the because you do so much, and I'm like, listen,
like that
I gotta
too.
at least get he gotta be welcomed here. Okay.
Okay, thank you so. That just like made my day.
I'm so excited to have you here.
I'm so
How
happy
are
to
you?
be here,
How
Eddie.
are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm excited for this. This is my first podcast. We about to eat this up.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It's giving very much snack, very much. What was that? That was good.
Yeah, eat that.
And I have some questions for you. I'm so excited to dive into them. So let's start at the roots. Okay, pun intended. What
Yes.
inspired you to dive into the world of hair history and cultural commentary?
So honestly, I grew up watching my mom, she in the bathroom installing her hair. I'm sitting on the toilet like, girl, this is tea. Like, and just, when boys were into football and sports and shit, I was into Beyonce and Hannah Montana. So it just always like my eye always flew to that. And it just kind of, I just always loved that type of stuff. So it just kind of grasped the hold to me and I just love talking about it. Like it's so awesome. Like I love fashion. I just grew up appreciating it.
I love that. I love that. I think it's especially us as Black people, it's a way for us to express ourselves, a
Mm-hmm.
way for us to connect, vibe. I love how we really could turn anything into fashion.
Honey, like we can tell a story with fashion. It goes back to when honey we were slaves. Like,
Yes.
we literally can tell a story with our fashion, with just fabric, and it's crazy where our mind can go, honey.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're the originator.
Okay. Period. Period. Clap it up for us.
Yes, honey.
Okay, well, you've got this gift of mixing humor, history, and nostalgia. Was there a moment where you realized, okay, people are really resonating with this? They're loving me. So what was the
Honey.
moment like?
So honestly, from the first moment, like the first video I did, it was about the feathered bang, like
Mm,
sew in,
mm,
and it just went insane. And like I wasn't even trying. Like I never knew that this was going to be my content. I
mm,
just, like I said, I grew up loving it, and I'm like, damn, why don't we see that 2016 loving hip hop layers like hair no more? And people was just like, talk about the bob. Talk about the pink bodysuits. Talk about the MCM bags. People just, talk about everything from that era. Because, we all love 2016. It
yes,
was,
yes,
everybody calls it the best year ever. So it was just like, okay, they really love my opinion on this shit. And it went from like, okay, this is just, hey, it's getting me to go viral. Not that I didn't, because I always loved doing it.
Mhm.
But, when you first get that clout, you're like, okay, let me keep doing it. But then I'm like, these people love me. Like, this is a support. They love to hear my opinion on shit that I didn't even think anybody would, care to hear. So it kind of really clicked on fast for me. Thank God. Like, I knew that I was gonna do my stuff on TikTok, but I didn't know that I was going to build like the support that I have. Like, and it's just awesome. Like, I just love it, and I just don't take it for granted.
Say a legacy.
Honey, a legacy, building it year by year, honey.
I'm telling you, it's remarkable. Like I just as a person that follows you and watches your content, like what I appreciate is that you pull people in a way that's like, y'all remember this? Baby, we gonna talk about it. And
We
it
gonna
brings
talk
up
about
this, of course, feeling of nostalgia, but just like, dang, you know, life was really simpler back then. People
it.
put it on
Mhm.
back then. Like, I feel inspired just viewing your videos because it's like these are all the things when I was growing up. Like, I wanted to be one of them around the way girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Honey,
wanted
for real.
to have the gear, have the hair, have the makeup, and the iconic looks.
Yeah.
And it just, you know, you have paved a beautiful way for yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now,
Like I.
and speaking of which,
Mhm.
next question is about the hair magazine reviews. They're legendary. Do you remember the first one you did, and what made you say, "Oh, I need to talk about this one in particular"?
I honestly can't remember the first hair magazine I did, but my supporters, they started sending me like 2000s, 90s hair
Mhm,
magazines and nails magazines and shit. So I'm just like, you know what? Y'all want to hear my opinion on this, so I just went ahead and did it, and it was so like awesome, like seeing the hair magazines back then. Even then, just as a child, you go into the beauty supply with your mom. She
mhm.
picking up the hair magazines, even the back, like,
Look
oh,
at the stomach.
as a little gay boy in the closet, I wasn't supposed to be saying, oh, I want this hair. So in the back of my mind, I'm looking at this book like, damn, I want this. Like, and now I can actually express that. I love that. But yeah, it was just, growing up, seeing it, you go to the salon and, I gotta go get the haircut. I'm looking over at the girl side, like, damn, I want the number 7 on the wall.
Okay,
Like,
I want a finger
but
wave, a little bit of glitter. You remember Martin? She was like finger wave, a little bit of glitter, and about. And Shanae wasn't going for that. That in itself, I think the culture of which I feel like we're losing our recipes when it comes to it.
honey, and that's why I bring it up, and I feel like I do it in a way that could get the young girls to pay attention, because sometimes people don't want to hear a lesson, but if you could throw a cute jokes, make the girls giggle, it's like,
Mhm.
okay, he damn it just taught me something, and I wasn't even trying to get taught nothing, like I do it in a way that makes the girls giggle.
It's the art of storytelling that you do, and it's educational, it's fun, it's literally it gets the people going. I don't know why the ADHD in me wanted to say that, but like it really does. And like you mentioned, like not everybody wants to be preached to and have things
Mhm.
so structured. You're making it so palatable that people are like, man, I need more of this. I need to be, taught this. And this is how you keep the recipes when you have people such as yourself that are being very vocal about like, hey, remember this, keep this, we can always run this back. Like, there's nothing new under the sun. A lot of this
Mhm.
stuff coming back because creators such as yourself are making it hot again.
Uh-huh. I think everybody now, we look at how back when we was growing up or whenever, like back then, like the celebrities dressed like us. Like everybody dressed the same. You seen us in certain clothes and you would see the celebrities in the same thing.
Mhm.
And now a lot of the girls, we can't afford shark boots and Dior and shit like that. And
No,
I
no,
feel like, we're losing recipes. We don't have to chase after some shit we can't afford. Like this shit was top tier shit 5 years ago. Y'all forgetting where y'all came from. Y'all forgetting where the baddest aunties of the hood. Like
that's
this is what
same with a
carried it.
coin and a man. Okay.
Honey, like back then, it's so funny. Like stuff back then, we would think was so like expensive. When it's
Hmm.
now, shit is really crazy.
Hmm.
But like, we just weren't going broke to keep up with the Joneses. Like everybody looked the damn same. Like that's what I think why Rihanna stood out so much, because like her fashion and shit. But like for the most part, everybody kind of like looked the same type shit. Like,
It's the truth, though. It's the truth, and I feel like no one was shamed for. Oh yeah, I got a kitchen beautician that's doing my hair. Oh, I got pack hair. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Now the girls, if it's not a bust down, 26-inch middle part, like y'all, we can't do no side swoops no more. You know what I'm
honey.
saying? A little feather cut. Like, what's
But
the
honestly, from what I'm hearing in the hair business, bitches is, throwing in $40 extra for a swoop, or $50 because he want crimps after the hair is installed. Like, damn, why I gotta pay for all that? So, look, for the girls that's trying, For the girls who's trying to say their pockets, like, I ain't hating. But nah, for real though. Like, and then that's so crazy even then, because back then that wasn't a thing. Like, oh,
Right.
girl, I'm gonna charge extra $30 because you want to swoop or you want to flat twist up, dude. Like, that's just so crazy to me. Like,
Thing was within people's, I mean, the whole culture. Getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting a cute little outfit did not break the bank. And then you could still go to the club, put a little gas in your car, dance at the actual club, not just sit there and buy bottles for $1 million that cost
honey,
a smooth $60 in the liquor store. Like the whole, and people had a good time. I think right
for
now
real.
it's so bent on like clout. It's been on like, okay, well, Instagram pictures. And I love a good
Uh
photo
huh.
op like the next bride, but like,
For real. But I'm not about to be standing around on my phone the whole night.
no.
I'm trying to have a good time, and I feel like people don't live in their moments. And that's like, honestly, I was one of those people that didn't live in the moment. Like, I used to be on the phone everywhere I went.
Mm,
But you got to realize, like, baby, you're not going to be here at this exact moment again. Never.
no.
Like, when I go to a concert or some shit, I'm not going to have my phone up the whole time, every song. I'll get a cute little, okay, she
A
doing her shit,
few
he doing his
moments.
shit. Yeah, but like I'm going to have fun. I'm sorry that I don't have a thousand videos to show you from the trip or
Yeah,
whatever the case, but
yeah,
like you have to live in the moment. You have to live in the moment.
you do. You do. And I think that your content does well on showcasing just how the girls lived in the moment. Like we had a time. I'm a smooth 36. So
You look good, girl. You look good. 36.
I do a
I'm
little
gagging, sister.
very demure, very mindful, but very much feeling it in the ankles and the back. But like I'm just like I remember even the short time that I was like, doing my little clip, like things were just different. And I think now you still got some spots. I went to a spot Wednesday with some friends of mine, had a ball. Had a
Yeah,
ball. But
yeah.
it's for the older crowd that done lived and remember how it was like, okay, we just used to go. I'm just came here to dance for y'all. That's it. Okay. We have to
Okay.
get a whole lot of pictures. We trying to enjoy each other's company. So I love that your content educates us, but brings us back to a moment like, because you do have people nowadays that's like, we want to enjoy ourselves.
Uh
But
huh.
yeah, capture a moment, take a picture, video or two, but that's not the entire experience. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And even like I also like just giving flowers to like certain celebrities or even just content
Yeah.
creators like black women that are just doing their thing. Like Chanel Rose, she's one of my favorite content creators and she takes hairstyles from back in the day and she like redoes them and
Mhm.
she just does like a lot of black women get on social media and they go crazy with the culture, just recreating it, keeping the looks going. And that's why back in 2020, the girls was going crazy with the Freaknik shit. Like we was
Mhm.
bringing it back,
Mhm.
because that's honestly that's how we keep it going. A lot of the content creators are pulling back the OG looks and making them go crazy. And then like with the celebrities, I did a video on Lil Mama.
Mhm.
When people think of Little Mama, they forget about the big shit because they think of
Yeah.
small mistakes.
Yeah.
Little Mama was that girl.
Mhm.
I was born in 2002. When I grew up, I loved Little Mama. Like lip gloss popping,
Yes.
and it felt nice to just give her flowers. Like it just felt nice to just make her feel loved, and she felt loved. I recently, Tiana Taylor, she's going through a divorce right
Mhm.
now, so I was like, okay, let's talk about Tiana Taylor. Like I know that that's hurting her, and
Mhm.
it's delusional to think, hey, all my videos go viral, so they gonna see it. But that just happens. For the most part,
That's not.
anytime I do a video on a celebrity, they see it.
Mhm.
So, I just like to give flowers to the celebrities that would help me during a hard time. They music or, just something like that, something that impacted me. Because a lot of the times people just like to look at the negative shit, look at the
Mhm.
bullshit. And it's more to that. Like they've all offered. Everybody has offered something to this world. God damn it! And they might not even think it was that impactful. Whatever, whoever I've done videos on countless people, and
Mhm.
I get random messages like, "You don't know how this video helped me throughout the day," and it'd be a video that's like 2 years old. I'm
Mhm.
like, damn, I love it that it got the replay value 2 years later, and I was just like, I don't know, I just wanted to give you your flowers that day. You was on my heart that day, or somebody requested it. I'm like, wait, let me talk about that. So I just really love making people feel good and just remembering the good shit, remembering the great shit.
Because we are human. Like
Oh, for
I'm
real.
camera in my face 24/7, 7 days a week, I'm pretty sure there's quite a few things that I wouldn't want. Everybody's got a chapter in their book they don't want read out loud. That's
honey.
just, you know what I'm saying?
We live and we
And,
learn as humans, honey.
and people are quick to dismiss. And some people, I understand there's some big, uh-ohs. But with a lot of things, I feel I share your sentiment of like, it overshadows the impact that people have had. And let's not act
Mm-hmm.
like we weren't all singing lip gloss. My lip gloss is popping. My lip, like,
The
lip
box is
gloss,
cool.
like we
I
can
don't
go
really
over
suck
the
at it.
top. That,
It's cool.
so I agree with you 100%.
Okay. And just sometimes like stuff that, a lot of people like to say, oh, she started this or she started that. No, boo. Some shit was popping way back in the day. Wait, let me educate y'all. Cause sometimes they like to rename shit and somebody else to do it, maybe not our skin color, and then
Like this and not like this. Oh, they love to call it a boxer braid.
honey, so sometimes I have to remind the girls, hold on, boo. We go. Let's not try to add new names. Let's not try to reroute shit. I have to remind the girls sometimes, like
It's
they
true.
get a little beside themselves.
They
So,
do. And you know what? If it's not for content creators, just curators of culture like yourself, unfortunately, a lot of the stuff would get washed over, whitewashed,
mm,
and changed and transformed into something else because they're good about that. And this isn't in the I love everybody,
okay,
but
pop that tea.
you know what I'm trying to say. Like,
Mm-hmm.
people will take it and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
If folks don't remind them, like, no, this actually was started by such and such, or this was the way back in the day. So nothing is necessarily new. Y'all just want to take it over. So
Exactly, and try and slap a new name on it. And my thing is, a simple Google research would stop you from doing that bullshit. Like,
if only it was that simple.
honey,
Speaking of which, we're gonna get into the black hairstyles because they hold so much history and
yeah.
identity. What's one style that you think is criminally underrated or it deserves way more respect?
Honestly, personally, I feel like the mullet. I see a lot of people, and I'm talking like the black girl mullet, like
Okay,
the
okay.
OG Mary J. Blige, long in the back.
The
And I
real
see
love.
now, okay, honey, okay. And I'm seeing now she coming back a little bit, but a lot of people are, she gets a little hate, and I don't like that. I love that, and honestly, like a lot of the OG braid styles, like the Senegalese twist, like everybody is so bougie now. Nobody, we don't do crochets. Who the fuck
No.
still rock crochets in 2025?
Yeah.
But honey, the Senegalese, a good 25, 26 inch crochet, honey, like them used to carry. I stand behind the girls that still rock the crochets. I'm sorry.
I've had
They
me.
try and cancel them, but it's quick.
It is, and it's again, if you're trying to watch your coin,
Oh,
do
honey,
it
a
the
cute little
right way.
cheap, honey, for
You-
real. And if they install right, they don't even give crochets. They
No, no,
give damn who braided her hair.
yeah.
Like,
It's all on how it's done. Like literally, it just. And I agree with you. I agree.
honey.
It's people, they feel the way they feel, but yeah, I definitely agree with
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
The next one, oh, okay. So you've built this amazing platform. Okay, TikTok, IG, YouTube. What was the first? And I believe you touched on it earlier, but the first video that really took off, and what did that really feel like?
So, because honestly, that video that I was talking about, the feather bang, that took
Mhm,
off like later on because
mhm,
I was already like I had like about I think 50. I think I had like 50K followers
mhm,
on TikTok, and I had posted this video about my manager at McDonald's pissing me off. I'm like, girl, I'm ready to go home, or I couldn't exactly remember what I said, but it had ended up going viral. Then I
mhm,
posted a video of my cat; it was going viral. Then I was just posting like little random moments of myself in high school, or just doing funny stuff. But it was nothing that was like platform worthy. It was just me trying to honestly get
mhm,
clout. Like just how can I get the next viral video?
mhm,
But honestly, it was definitely the sew in, the silk press. I'm sorry, the featherbank sew in. That video really kind of made my platform grow. But I was honestly only on TikTok for a long time. Like I didn't really reach out to I'm sorry, I didn't really go over onto Instagram or Facebook or whatever for a long time, honestly, until the band came, and I got, well, I'm not gonna say until the band came, but when we got like one of the warns, it was
Yeah,
like the second or third warning for the
yeah,
band. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, girl, like I can't be one egg and basket type of bitch. I gotta,
And let me get
hop
you
on
on
other
that
platforms.
too. Yeah.
Honey. And then people sending me my videos on IG and Facebook going viral, celebrities posting. I was like, why am I stuck on one app if the actual celebrities are posting it on another? I need to maneuver my ass over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just started going ham on there, and thankfully, like I say it all the time, thankfully it's quick. It's pretty consistent. It's pretty quick for me. It just goes up. So, but yeah, it was definitely that the bag.
Leather bag and
She
Adidas.
changed my life. I need to get that installed. I keep saying I'm gonna get that installed soon. Like that hairstyle video changed my damn life.
Summertime is coming up. This is the time.
Honey, this is the time. I keep trying to play with it like it's here, honey, because
No,
this is the time.
put a little swoop over there. I'm a swoop type of girl.
Aaliyah, damn, honey,
A
the
swoop
hairstyle got to give
with
Aaliyah realness.
I gotta know this. Has any celebrity or well-known figure reposted, you kind of mentioned it, or reacted to your content that had you like, now wait a minute, that's me.
Honey, this is so many at this point. The biggest like opportunity that's ever came from this was Christian Siriano. I did a video on Christian Siriano. One of my supporters had messaged me and was like, "You should talk about the way Christian Siriano dresses black women." And I
Mhm.
honestly had no clue. I didn't even know about him being on Project Runway. I'm a youngin, so I didn't know anything about that. And I typed in Christian Siriano's, stylings,
Mhm.
insane. He had so many black women: Whoopi Goldberg, Blue Ivy, Beyonce, just so many. He had so many black women that he styled or whatever. So I'm like, okay, let me do this video. Leslie Jones, and I did the video, ate the video down. I was like, okay, like I never expect these videos. Well, I don't want to say that I don't expect them to go viral, but like it's like a full circle moment every time it
Yeah.
happens, even though it's so common. And he loved the video so much he invited me to New York Fashion Week. I'm like, oh my God. And that was just my first time doing anything crazy. I had my mom come with me, and I'm in a room, Whoopi Goldberg, Danielle Brooks, Tiffany Haddish, Coco Rocha, Winnie Harlow. Like I'm seeing like celebrities, and it's just like this is crazy. This is insane. It was just a room I never thought I could be in. It was just an amazing opportunity, and it just I don't know. It's kept me going. But honestly, like it's been so many celebrities. Cardi B. Okay, I'm looking at my wall. I met the OMG girls at a concert because I did a video on them. SWV. I've met countless. Well, I ain't gonna say I've
Who's
met
like
countless celebrities, but
porno
I'm
stuff? When they
uh
were at
huh.
Chili Park.
Yeah, it was at the R&B concert.
Yes, yes.
Yes, honey.
Oh, you met
Yes, but it's been so awesome. Like I've met so many celebrities, and I've got so much love off from the celebrities. Like
I
it's
know
so
you
cool.
do. I know. Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. Being invited to fashion week, that is a huge flex.
Honey, like that literally changed. That changed my brain chemistry. I'm like, oh my God, like just from my mouth, just from me talking, this is getting me in places I just never thought I would be in. Honestly, well, I don't want to say I never thought I'd be in because honestly, I always know it's gonna be that girl.
Period.
But you
Period.
like you just never know when it's gonna happen for you. You can say it all day long. I'm gonna be that girl. I'm gonna be a star. I'm gonna do this, but you never really know like when it's gonna happen for you. So that was just like
Yeah,
like these videos count for something. Like,
always, always.
hey.
Oh my God. Oh, speaking of your videos, because
Mhm.
it's nostalgic and it's educational, how do you research these topics? Like, how do you decide who deserves the spotlight, what hairstyle, what fashion trend? Like, how?
Let's see. Sometimes it's based off of just pure memory of stuff that I've just always enjoyed, or sometimes it might be a supporter that sends me, hey, talk about this, or this was just so iconic. Sometimes I could be on the phone with my mama. She'd be like, "You don't know about this? You ain't up on this?" She'd make me go research some shit, or I'll watch a movie like or a music video. Just it's honestly sometimes it'd be the most random. Like anything could just catch my eye, and I'm like, okay, I need to talk about this. And I'm a avid user of Pinterest, so I love getting
Mhm.
on there, and I look at this iconic photo shoot, and it's like, oh my God, who is this lady? What's going on? Like, it's honestly so random. Sometimes it's super pre-calculated. Like, I'll be thinking about it for weeks. I probably did half of the video 2 weeks ago and come back and finish another, come back, finish it later or whatever. Or sometimes it'd just be the day of, and it's like, oh wow, like, it just honestly, it's just how I feel. Honestly, how I feel about the topic.
You
Like
just got the
that's what makes me,
you got the juice, Daniel. Like it's
okay.
it's in you, and I love that. Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
Um, and clearly you have an eye for detail. Clearly you're creative. Do you see yourself expanding beyond social media, like books, documentaries, your own line of products, hair products, or like? I feel like that's in you too.
Okay. Yes, honey. I would like to like host something or like, I really want to start. I don't exactly know what I want to do. Like,
Mhm.
I just know I want to be the face of something.
Like emceeing. When you mentioned hosting,
Right.
like
Yeah. Like
being like the
MC, like, I don't want to say I'm RuPaul or some shit, but if RuPaul's Drag Race,
yeah.
Daniel something, like, I would just love to host something, talk about fashion or just iconic moments.
See you being in very dope curated spaces for creatives at hair shows,
Yeah.
creatives at different fashion events. Definitely parties that celebrate like self expression, different Black entrepreneur. Like, go to Essence Fest. I feel like
Okay.
definitely be on a panel and discussing how also people want to hear about you. Like,
Yeah, people like,
well,
and honestly, I feel like that's something that I want to get better at in my content because I talk about everybody else. I want to start like expressing and showing myself because I feel like a lot of people want to get to know me and know more about me. So that's definitely something that I want to do. But yeah, I would love to do all of that, honestly. Like, I always wanted to host a hair show and host things like that. I just love, giving people my energy and giving people my commentary on things. Like, I love sharing my point of view on things because
I
I
would
do
love
it
to
such
see
a
you on like I feel like a good Netflix special that features like maybe up and coming artists, hairstylists, something, and I could see you hosting it.
okay,
I,
being a
really,
judge,
yes, I can see all of that for you.
honey. We got the same
Like,
vision, girl.
telling you, I really can see that for you. You have the look, the personality, the intellect. Like you just move. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna speak that into existence. It's happening.
Okay.
It's already here. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna happen for you.
Thank you.
I definitely
Honestly, friend, when you asked me that, I drew a blank because I feel like sometimes I don't know exactly what I want to do. Like, and I hate to put myself not in a box because, like, I feel like, hey, I could do anything. But sometimes you get a little scared because it's like, damn, what can I do? What do I want to do? And I don't know why I do that. Like, I know I can do anything, And I just thank you for even speaking that into me because, sometimes you doubt yourself a little bit, like, can I do that? Can I do that? But why can't I? Like, speak that over your life, so.
I'm gonna tell you this as a loving friend and big sister. I'm 36. I didn't realize what I really wanted to do until I was 30. So
Okay.
you are so far ahead of the game. Oh, Daniel, like you are paving your own way. There is a power in your walk and your talk. You can express yourself like you have the intelligence. You can, and if you don't know exactly what it is you want to do, that's okay because you can do it all. And it's
Okay.
okay to try something and be like, you know what? I'm a pivot.
Okay.
I'm a pivot.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give it too much.
Right.
But you can do it. Whatever it is you desire to do, and whatever opportunities come up, and whatever opportunities you create for yourself, you can do this. You can.
Say it
You
again,
definitely
honey. Say it again, honey.
can. Speaking of which, for the people
Mm,
who um are listening and they want to start content creating for themselves, but they feel unsure,
yeah.
overwhelmed, what would you tell them?
Consistency is key and
Mm,
don't give a shit what anybody else think
mhm,
about you.
mhm.
And I know that sounds so cringy and corny. Everybody
No,
says that, but one with the consistency, it's you have to actually love what you're doing. You can't be consistently putting out bullshit. You have to
mhm,
consistently put out something that you love to do or something that you love talking about, or not even talking about. Hey, if you a dancer, whatever it is that you do,
exactly.
because people can weed through. Oh, he trying to get a quick buck, or oh, he actually enjoys this.
Mhm,
And then second, or well, yeah, creativity. You need to be creative. It has to be something that only you can give the girls. You don't want to get on the internet and see this from the same because a lot of people do like I feel like the same thing, and you can see it from everybody. I feel like you have to like try and start your own lane. And I know that's hard. I didn't expect to be the hair historian. But sometimes you just like you said, throw some shit against the wall, see if it's gonna work.
Okay.
Honey, and if it's not giving, start some new shit. Try some new
Woo.
shit. Cause I was throwing random ass videos against the wall, hoping they would stick. And thankfully, that worked out for me. But yeah, creativity, consistency. Oh yeah, not giving a shit what anybody else think about you. And I know that's also hard to do because I still sometimes get in my head about shit. But like for the most part, you just kind of gotta not care. Some of my most viral videos, no haircut, eyebrows bushy to the motherfucker, facial hair crazy, but hey, God put it on my heart. Talk
Mhm.
about this right now. You need to talk about this right now.
Mhm.
So I'm not finna, okay, let me go hurry up and do something. But hey, if you stay dolled up, that's what you do. But just don't let the comments get in your head. Like people gonna talk shit. Everybody have, like they said, everybody got a butthole, everybody got an opinion.
Well, that's
Like
the truth, though.
honey. Okay, so you really just gotta be confident. Um. Consistency, confidence. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can throw out there. I think those are three. Those are three good.
Those are the big ones.
Okay, for real. Those
I
are
think
three
those
good
are,
ones.
and those are tried and true ones because it's like, look, if you're trying to pave your own way, if you're doing anything that goes against the grain, okay, from a regular, career that most people deem as regular, which what is regular nowadays.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna always be some type of pushback. You can have a million positive comments. There's gonna always be that one. So
Always.
you
You
just
can't please
have
everybody in the sun. And I seen the quote,
no
you don't like everybody, so why would you expect everybody to like you?
that part.
And that's true shit. Because
No,
I don't like
it's
everybody.
the truth. It's the truth. And
Okay.
everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I just may not be your flavor, but somebody gonna sip.
Okay.
That's what it
Say it
is.
again.
That's just what it is. As far as your moments, what has been one of your favorite or funniest interactions with a follower or a fan so far?
Um, Honestly, oh my God, honey, I was at Dollar Tree just trying to do a quick little cute shop, and I needed some stuff for the crib.
Oh,
And one of my supporters was my scanner, honey, and she started crying. I'm like, oh my God, so I touch people this much, like. It's crazy. We took a nice photo and stuff, and I'm just like, girl, don't cry. Like, I just got off my 9 to 5, honestly. Like, girl, there's no need for crying, but it's just so funny because I honestly now I try to keep myself up when I'm out in public because I be forgetting like, damn, I actually have a little
love
name
you
for
more.
myself. But
Yes.
the girls will be screaming, pushing people out of the way, and I'm a freak with concert goer. I love going to concerts. So
Mhm,
anytime I'm at a concert, I'm knowing 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna have to stop and take some
mhm,
photos of people, and
mhm.
I kind of love it. It's like a little stop, but
Well, you know what I'm saying?
honey,
One thing
but
I love that you mentioned, you called them your supporters.
okay.
Like even the way that you speak about the people who support your content, I feel like you got it. Like you
They
get
my
it.
homegirls. Like
You
they've
get it.
they've put me in places I never thought I could be in. Like when I first freshly started doing content, I really wanted to go to the Renaissance concert
Mhm,
with Beyonce,
mhm,
and everybody pitched in, sent me some coin. Like
mhm. That video.
I've got to do amazing things just based off of their support. And at the end of the day, I'm posting these videos for people to watch and enjoy. And if they don't enjoy, if I didn't have a crowd, who would watch? So like I just thank them so much. They actually be tuned in. Like I was waiting on you to say something. Or if I like don't post a video in about like 4 to 5 days or 3 days,
Mhm.
they'd be, where you been at? We
Yeah.
missed you. And it's like, oh shit, let me get on it. Let me get on it. Like
Tell you they
they
want
really support me down. So
to hear from you.
I really love them, honestly.
As a young creator holding space for culture and comedy, how do you take care of your creativity and not burn out?
Sometimes I feel like I have to honestly like take breaks because sometimes mentally I won't be in the best place to hype the next person up.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you got to take breaks, and thankfully I've always had clout like in my neighborhood,
Hmm.
so I've been on internet and did the messy shit when I was in high school, so I knew like, okay, this is a platform that, like I said, I keep going viral, so I don't want to get on here and produce bullshit or get in drama. That's one thing I've always stood. far away from. Even like I would see a lot of my mutuals, they get on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook and they get to beefing with people, and they're just like, baby, like this is the internet. Like this is it's not that deep. Like why are y'all on here crashing out? I never understood that. But yeah, honey, sometimes I take breaks, and honestly, I'm pretty consistent with like the content, but sometimes you gotta, hey, I ain't got it in me, and I can tell sometimes, and I don't like this video because I know when something's funny. Like I watch my videos, and if I don't laugh like I should, because I can tell when the girl's gonna laugh at it. If I don't laugh like I should, hey, we could come back to this video tomorrow, the next day. Give me a minute. I need to make sure this is actually some good shit. So I just prioritize not putting out bullshit. Like I hate when I'm watching something that's like, oh girl, you're doing this for the bag.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're doing this for the check.
Yeah.
I hate when I don't laugh at the video. So I'm like, yeah, I'll come back to this. Like I'd never try and give out bullshit.
No, and it's very much true because I feel like it requires so much energy. A lot of people, well, I don't think too many people saying it now because they see the power of influence and content creating. But like to research the way that you do, you have to also do your editing, posting, and there is a certain energy that you have to bring so that people are pulled in.
Mm-hmm.
Our attention spans are crap, so you got to have
Honey,
2-3 seconds to pull somebody in and keep them there
quickly.
engaged.
And have you gonna keep them there?
Mhm,
I don't do 10-second videos.
mhm,
My should be 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes. So
mhm,
you kind of have to keep it going. And I even like where I place certain jokes in the video, I put something in informational right before it or right after it. So it's like, okay, joke information, joke lesson. Like, you have to really keep the girls because they will click off your shit. They say,
yeah,
I think I seen something on the internet. People mostly only watch 3 seconds of a video and then scroll to the next one.
baby.
So you really gotta, okay, bitch, let me say something that's gonna grab them. What is he talking about?
Yeah,
What is he running his mouth about? Like it's
it's
really
the
like that.
truth. It's the truth though. Like and
Right.
people don't realize exactly it's a formula to it, like like you mentioned, and consistency and being in the right headspace to produce and ultimately we're performing a service, right? Like, but
Yep.
also we're performing, period. You are bringing forward your personality, but like every day is not a forward personality type of day.
At
Sometimes you
all,
like being
honey.
bothered. So, I mean, it does take a lot. I love the fact that you are taking your breaks when needed, stepping back when necessary. I think that's so important. I take a
Honey.
page out of that as well, probably a little bit too much. Baby, I will Tootsie roll on back and be like,
Okay.
y'all see me. Hell, I'm sorry.
Honey.
But that's just me. But I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree. And we got
Okay.
one last question. Our last question for this is if you could go back, okay, and talk to young Daniel just starting this journey, what's one piece of advice that you would give yourself?
One piece of advice I would give myself starting this journey. Keep a level head.
Mm.
Don't don't let anxiety get you. Anxiety, keep on trying me. Don't let it get you, honey, because she be trying to attack and she be trying to put that bug in your ear,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
there's no need for her.
No.
Stay consistent, stay that badass bitch that you are,
Yeah.
and keep educating the girls. Keep your heart in it, Keep doing it because you love to do it. You know, don't let anything get in your way. Just stay that monster. Stay that goat. Stay that goat. And, just keep people around you that love you.
Mhm.
People, it's a lot of people that pretend to support you and, they're waiting on, oh, okay, it finally took off. They waiting on that big moment. So keep people around you that support and love you. That's what I would tell myself.
I love that. Woo. Okay, listen. This convo right here, a whole deep conditioner for the soul. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, look, I just want to thank you for not only making me laugh, making the scoops laugh, but reminding us that our culture, our hair, our history is all worthy of being celebrated, studied, and saved. You're doing an important, dope, divine work, and I know this is only the tippity top of the iceberg for you. Okay, I know, but listen, just remember me. Just every now
Always the
and then.
home ground.
Hey, Hirsch, I, I
Her,
called.
Hirsch and the scoops is locked in, honey. We down with the scoop, honey.
Period. Oh my goodness. To everybody listening, if you haven't already, go follow Daniel Funny as Hell on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Trust me, you are going to laugh. You're going to learn. Maybe even cry a little bit, thinking of all the nostalgia of the past, or especially if you had an event with a hot comb,
Honey,
feel a
and
little
bumped
bit.
ins,
Mhm,
child, or
mhm,
burnt ears, honey.
mhm.
It might take you back to a hard time, honey.
It's going to bring it back. It's going to bring it back. Uh, you are so
Oh.
hilarious. As always, y'all, I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment for more content. As always, I'm Hershey Sunday. I'm here with Daniel, and we're back with the scoop.
Period.
And that's it. That's the show. Oh.
That was so fun.